Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Sarah, and today I'm going to show you what I plan to read for the month of June. Now, I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here, 8 months to be exact since I posted a video, and life just got in the way and I just was not motivated or inspired at all to film. And so yeah, I just didn't do that. And so now I feel a little bit more inspired. I feel a little bit more motivated to actually go through the process of filming and posting a video. And so yeah, that is what I'm doing. So thank y'all to the Zoom fam for helping me find my inspiration. And so I am really excited to show you what I plan to read for the month of June. I do plan on participating in 3 readathons. Once again, I'm doing this to myself. Why? I don't know, but I am. So I'm taking part in the MythTaker readathon, the housecupathon, and the Olympic Games. So for the MythTaker, I plan on going through the Monarch path. For the housecupathon, obviously going for Ravenclaw, and for the Olympic Games, I am going to be House Athena, or not House, the goddess Athena is my patron. I don't know how to word that, so I'm just gonna say House Athena. So when you see those pictures on the screen for whichever one it is, that is signifying what readathon it is for. I'm kind of putting them all together instead of what I usually do, which is going by readathon. I am being lazy, to be completely honest. So there you go. That is how I'm doing it. And yeah, I will say the prompt name and like what the prompt entails, but I'm not really gonna say what readathon it's a part of because picture. And y'all might be hearing some names dropped. That is my Zoom fam. Y'all know who you are. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my TBR. Let's get started. First book that I'm going to talk about is Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. This one is going to be for the highest rated TBR for Fox, which is to read a book that you're giving a second chance. And it is also to read a book with a bird on the cover. So bird, I'm definitely giving this a second chance. I got to like page 5, I think, way back when I got this right after I finished the Hunger Games. And it wasn't that I couldn't get into it. It was just, I had so much going on at the time. Plus, it's the large print edition. It hurts my eyes. So I am going to follow along with this as I listen to the audiobook. And it is also the highest rated. So it works for all 3. And I'm really excited to join my Zoom fam as we buddy read this. The next book is again going to be a buddy read for me, and this one I am buddy reading with Katara. We are going to read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I think I said that correctly? Probably not. I have a bad track record with it. But this is the graphic novel of the novel. And so I'm actually going to read both because I can. So I am reading this to reread a favorite. It is for the Flying Car, which is to read a book with a journey in it. And it is also the Archery Challenge, which is to read a book that is less than 200 pages, which this one is. I am so excited and I cannot wait to reread these. I read them back in high school and absolutely loved it. So I'm really excited about the graphic novel though. So Katara, let's do this. The next book that I'm going to talk about is The Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Brody. I absolutely love Jessica Brody's writing. It is so hard-hitting, but yet makes you smile at the same time. It's really interesting. I remember loving The Chaos of Standing Still, and I actually really enjoyed A Week of Mondays. And so this one I have a feeling is going to just hit me right in the feels. And this one is for the Whomping Willow, which has to have a tree on the cover. And it is also to read your favorite author. Jessica Brody is one of my favorite authors. I don't have a favorite author. I just have multiple favorite authors. So that is why I'm going with this one, because I really want to read it and that's what I'm doing. So I'm really excited and I cannot wait. Finally, for books that I'm reading for multiple readathons, this is a book that I am completely and 100% terrified to read. Thanks, Lizzie. Oh my goodness gracious. I am really excited, but I am also very, very scared. I'm planning on reading The Handmaid's Tale. I almost dropped that. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, and as well as The Handmaid's Tale, the graphic novel by Margaret Atwood, with art and adaptation by Renee Nolte. So I'm really excited, but so scared to read this one. This one is gonna be interesting to read. So I plan to read this one for the Polyjuice Potion, which is to read a book in a non-traditional format, or a format that you don't usually read, and then also to read a book outside of your comfort zone, which it checks both those marks. So it is a graphic novel, which I don't read a lot of graphic novels, and it is a non-traditional format. Plus I'm going to also read the ebook, which is again a non-traditional format and kind of out of my comfort zone. Plus the book is kind of out of my comfort zone because I'm not used to reading stuff like this. So I'm really excited though, and terrified. What have you done to me, Lizzie? Alright, we are into the next section, which is to talk about books that are series that I plan to read that are on my official TBR list. So I am really excited about these, and oh, I'm so excited. So the first series that I plan to read is the Queen of the Tearling series by Erica Johansson. So this was suggested to me by Mylene. I had no idea what to choose for one of these prompts, and so yeah, Mylene just in with a save right there. The Queen of the Tearling I'm going to read for Queen on the cover. This one is actually going to be one of the first books that I read in the month. The next one is The Invasion of the Tearling, and this one is to read the longest book on your TBR, and this one is the longest book on my TBR, so. And finally, The Fate of the Tearling. This one is for mandrakes, which is to cover your ears and listen to an audiobook, which pretty much what I do anyway. Ooh, got all ASMR on that one. Anyway, I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I figured this one didn't really have a home, and I really wanted to finish the series. If I was going to read the first two, I'm definitely going to read the next one. So I figure, why not? And I just put this one in here because I am going to listen to the audiobook. So it works out perfectly, and I'm really excited to read the series. So thank you, Mylene, for the recommendation. The next series that I plan to read is the Cursebreaker series by Bridget Kimmerer. So A Curse So Dark and Lonely and A Heart So Fierce and Broken. So for this one, I am going to follow the spiders and read a hyped book. This one is going to be a reread for me, but it's definitely a hyped up book. And it's a personal hype-up book for me because I absolutely really enjoyed it, and so I'm really excited to reread it. I'm going to try to listen to the audiobook for this one. I am really excited and I cannot wait. And switching books to A Heart So Fierce and Broken. This one I am reading for the Petrified, which is to read a book you are terrified and scared to read. So this one I am terrified to read because it's a sequel, and I don't have a good track record with liking sequels sometimes. Because, especially books that I really, really loved the first one, I want to love it so much, but I'm so terrified. I'm so terrified that it's not going to live up to my hype and, like, my expectations. So here's hoping, and I am really excited, but quite scared as well. And finally, the last series that I plan to read for this is the Traitors game series by Jennifer A. Nielsen. So for the Traitors game, I am going to read this one for reading a royal color on the cover. So red, purple, or gold. It has gold on the cover, so it works, and I'm really excited. This will be a reread for me, and I read this one about 2 years ago, and I really, really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to get to it once again and finish out the series. Next we have The Deceiver's Heart, which this one I'm using for the Basilisk, which is to read a book with a snake on the cover, and has a snake on the cover. And finally, the last book in this series is The Warrior's Curse, and this one I am reading for the Climbing Wall Challenge, and that is to read the next book in the series, which is the next book in the series. Somebody is playing music outside. Rude! Don't you know I'm trying to film a video in here? Gosh. So finally we are on to our last section, which is the standalones or the first books in the series. They're series that I may or may not get to this month. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm getting all the other books read, they're not top priority, but the first ones are. So that's really hard to word. Words are hard. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this one. So the first book that I plan to read for this one is The Nerd and the Quarterback by M.L. Collins. This one is a Kindle Unlimited high school rom-com-y type thing. So this one I am reading for the Tom Riddle's Diary, which is to read a book that has an author that uses their initials or a pseudonym. And so obviously using the initials, it's going to be a really quick and easy read, and I'm really excited. I love these types of stories. They're so corny and hokey and just what I need sometimes once I read like a huge fantasy series, which that's what I'm going to be reading a lot of. I kind of need these to break those up so that way I'm not thrust into another world and having my mind feel like mush. So I am really excited to read this one. It sounds super cute, and I don't know what else to say. I'm really excited for the cuteness. The next book is The Princess Diaries by May Cavett. I haven't read any of wow, that was not what I was planning on saying. I have not read any of the Princess Diaries books. I've seen the movies multiple times, love them so much, so I'm really excited to read the actual source material for movies that I actually really love, and I haven't read any of them. I'm reading these with Ivonne, so really excited to read this one. It is for Dobby, which is to read a book with a lovable or funny side character, and so I'm really excited to finally get to this series, if not just the first one. So really excited, cannot wait. The next book that I plan to read is Last Year's Mistake by Gina Chalka. I, again, don't know how to pronounce last names. Has it changed in the last 8 months? No! I looked up this author how you say the name and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm just going based on what I heard with the pronunciation, and I just and I am reading this one for The Howler, which is to read a book that a character has to face consequences for their actions. And I don't know, it seems very much like somebody has to atone for something in this one. So I'm really excited about this one. It sounds really cute but kind of hard-hitting at the same time. I don't know. I am really excited though, and I can't wait. The next book on this list is Well Met by Jen DeLuca, and this one I am reading for The Burrow, which is to read a cozy book. And Ren Fair, I mean, it sounds so cute, and to me cute and cozy kind of goes hand in hand, for me at least. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but definitely for me, when I think cute, I think cozy. So it sounds really good. I know that Crystal read this recently, so yeah, I'm really excited. She really enjoyed it, and I feel like I am too, because it looks so cute. So Really excited, cannot wait for it. The next book on this list is The Beast is an Animal by Peter Nell van Arsdale. This one is for denoming the garden, which is reading a book you're thinking of unhauling. I clearly have a problem. I don't unhaul books, but this is a book that has been on multiple TBRs of mine, and I just haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm kind of taking that into account. So hopefully this time around I can get to it. I am going to listen to the audiobook along with reading it, so I think that's going to help, and I don't know what to think or expect of this. I have no idea. The next book on this list is When It Happens by Suzanne Colinsetti. I said that wrong. Oh my goodness gracious, I just practiced it. Colasanti. Suzanne Colasanti. There we go. So this one I am reading for Death Day Party, which is to read a book you forgot you own. And I completely forgot that I owned this book. And so I'm really excited about this one. It looks super cute. It sounds super cute. And the one of the main characters' name is Sarah, and it's spelled without an H. And I'm just like, ah, yes, please. I am living for it. So I'm really excited to read this one. And I don't know, it just sounds really cute. The next book on the list is Persuasion by Jane Austen. I am reading this one for Lockhart, which is to read a book that has a love interest that everybody loves. I was going through my list and I was like, I didn't know what to choose for this one. And then I was like, ooh, I love Darcy. Everybody loves Darcy, but I don't really want to read Pride and Prejudice at the moment. I mean, I will if I absolutely have to. But I kind of want to dive into Jane Austen's other works. And so I decided to go with Persuasion. So I know that this is a favorite of so many people, and I cannot wait to dive into it and finally get to another Jane Austen. The next book on this list is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the original screenplay by J.K. Rowling. And this one I'm reading for the required reading prompt, which is to read either Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which that is what the Readathon is theming after, or to read any of the Harry Potter books or anything in the Harry Potter world. And Mylene, once again coming in with the save. It all takes place in the same universe, and I haven't seen the movies, and so I figure, why not give it a try? I haven't read them yet. And so I'm going to watch the movie first, and then I'm going to read the screenplay, and then I'm probably going to read both while watching the movie. So we'll see how that goes. Don't know. Really excited though. Anyway, let's move on to the next book, and that is Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. This one I am going to read for a book that features a school, and it does. I found the audiobook for this, so I'm going to be following along with it, and I'm super excited. It sounds so cute. It's Romeo and Juliet from Rosalind's point of view, and it's set in like modern day, and it just sounds really cute, and I am so excited to read this, and I cannot wait. The next book on this list is Paper Princess, the first book in the Royal series by Aaron Watts. This one is for the Sword and Shield, which is to read a book that features a character that you think you would not get along with. I am looking forward to reading this one, but I also know it is quite problematic as well. So yeah, I don't know what to expect with it, but I do know that there are going to be characters I will not get along with. So if it's the prompt, and I'm going for it, and we'll see. The next book on the prompt is Capture the Flag, and this one is to read a book that you are highly anticipating, and yes, I am highly anticipating reading this one. I cannot wait. I'm so excited for it. It is another Ren Fair one, and this one is The Life and Medieval Times of Kit Sweetly by Jamie Pacton. I had to look down at my cheat sheet. Oh my goodness. This one looks so cute, and it looks so cute. I'm highly anticipating this one. I don't know what it is that I want to all of a sudden read a bunch of Renaissance and medieval times and all that stuff, and I am living for it, and I am so excited, and I cannot wait to get to it. I'm so excited. The next book on this list is Monster Fighting, and this is to read a book that features magical creatures. And this one I'm really excited about just because I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but yet I really want to read it. I have no idea. I don't know, but I am going with How to Date Your Dragon by Molly Harper. I'm intrigued, but at the same time I'm thinking, what am I getting myself into with this one? I have no idea, but I'm excited and I cannot wait. Oh, and it is the first book in the Mystic Bayou series. Bayou series. The next book on this list is for Pegasus Writing. This is to read a book that has been published within the last 5 years, and this one came out last year, I believe, and it is an Audible original, so I am living my best life with this one. It is The AI Who Loved Me by Alyssa Cole. It is super short. I have no idea what is going to happen, but it just reminds me of some K-dramas that I've seen, and I'm so excited for it, and I cannot wait. Oh, it just sounds so good. The next book on this list is The Upside of Falling by Alex Light, and this one is for canoeing, which is to read a book with blue on the cover, or a blue cover, and it fits the prompt. It sounds really cute. I actually have no idea. I haven't read the synopsis, but it looks really cute. And finally, the last book on this list, and this last book on my TBR, which I actually may or may not get to. I don't know. It depends on if I can actually get a copy of it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try to. So this is the group book for the Olympic Games, and this one is The Lovely War by Julie Berry. I really do want to read this one. I just know that it is a really long wait on Libby. So I might have to look into Audible. I haven't found it anywhere else on any of the other platforms that I use. If I can get a copy, I will definitely be reading this one, but it's one of those, not a priority, but I definitely do want to read it because it sounds so good. Oh, it sounds so good. And so yeah, that is my June TBR, and I'm about to drop all of these. Oh my goodness. I did it. I didn't drop a single one. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're really heavy. Really, really heavy. Fun. So yeah, that's my June TBR. At least the physical ones that I have. Really, really excited. Cannot wait. I don't know how many times I've said so excited or cannot wait, but please do not make a drinking game out of it because that would not be good. But yeah, I don't know what else to say except for I cannot wait for June to happen. I'm gonna put these down because holy moly, those are heavy. Ow. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you're planning to read for June. Did any of these books catch your fancy? How many of them have you read? Have you read any of them? Do you want to read any of them? Let me know down below. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you to my Zoom fam. I love y'all so, so much. And I can't imagine what my life would be without y'all. It's only been a month and a half since we met and started talking, but I feel like I've known y'all for my whole life, and I don't think I would be anywhere near where I am now And it's only been, it hasn't been that long, but I still love y'all so much, and thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, happy reading and happy June. Bye y'all.